You know, you're different. There's a distinction. See, I still stood for my principles and said, hey, listen, here's why I don't engage in that. You know, here's why I don't do that. But here, you know, and then they see the attractive side of Christianity. The attractive side of Christianity is the distinction. You realize that? When we look just like the world, you know what words they use? Hypocrite. There's too much hypocrites in the church. You say one thing and do another. Where's this coming from? Hypocrisy. A mask. In the Greek language, it was putting on a mask here on this one day and this the next. The world sees that distinction and that difference. It makes them think. That's why there's a difference there. Now, Vegas is usually out of the picture for me. Can you imagine walking in, seeing me putting 50 down on black, drinking a cold one? No, why? Why? Well, you're a pastor. Yeah, but you're a Christian. I mean, let's think here. Let's think here. I mean, I want to talk about the G-string around the pools and the beer bongs. I mean, come on, let's get real. I know a little bit about what's out there. I wasn't just born yesterday. And if these things are entertaining us, there's something wrong with the heart. That stuff should not entertain. It entertains the flesh, but the Spirit says, don't you dare. You see this difference there? And to be distinct. So the first thing on this price of pleasure, the first thing that it will cost you, it damages your testimony and it renders you and me ineffective. So the price of pursuing pleasure, Shane, can you be a little more specific? Yeah, I'm getting there. But the price of pursuing pleasure at the cost of pursuing God will cost you your testimony. Perfect example. Could I sit up here and preach like this if I was just filling my mind with all the garbage all week? Could I? Just filling my mind with all the media, all the stuff, all this, and like, come on, okay, and speak with the boldness from God's word. Why? Because as a man thinketh, so is he. When I step to this pulpit, it's not who I am right now, it's who I've been all week. That's the difference. That's the difference. That's the distinction. You have to live in the light to be the light. You want to be the light of the world, the light of your family, you have to live in the light. You can't cover your light. You cover the light, you're not the light of the world. It's what Jesus said, you're lukewarm. Be hot or cold, but if you're lukewarm, I will spew you out of my mouth. The literal word is vomit. Jesus Christ said, I will vomit you out of my mouth. If you're lukewarm, why? Because a lukewarm Christian is not only ineffective, they tarnish the name of Christ. You see the direction of our nation? If I hear one more Hollywood actor say gun control, I'm going to say, no, you, sir. You, sir, are at fault. You're producing this garbage. You're leading people astray. You're the problem. You're feeding it and feeding it and feeding it. Look at these movies, Quentin Tarantino. I'm not going to go see that. It's so violent. Oh, it's no big deal. That doesn't add to shooting. Really, really. I've got some Kool-Aid to sell you and some oceanfront property in Arizona. Of course that stuff affects you. This guy, the guy that was shooting kids in elementary school and stuff, you ever read any of those news reports on the destructive video games he was watching and all this stuff? Oh, Shane, you're getting out there. No, I'm not. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Don't take this for it. Ask any psychologist worth their salt. They'll tell you, as you think, so are you. What you put in, you become. That's not only biblical doctrine, that's secular doctrine. Get that guy in front of Little House on the Prairie for a week. I bet you would have had second thoughts. Huh? You know what? I was going to do this at the end. I don't know if Adam will have it queued up or Matt will, but I'll show you now what I was going to hold to the end if you can put the clip up. This is one of the newest video games. We went from Pac-Man at 10 years old to now your 10-year-old can pick up a shotgun and begin killing people like that. Wake up, folks. It's not gun control. That's the problem. You're fostering it at a young age. My 10-year-old can sit there and do that. Should we talk about Grand Theft Auto? My 10-year-old can go hire a prostitute, take back the money, and set her on fire. Whoa, yeah. That's why if one more Hollywood actor says something about gun control, I'm going to call up somebody and say, no, you control. Pac-Man to this. Come on. Think about it. I don't need claps. I need broken hearts weeping. That's what we need. Shane, you're fired up. Yeah, look at that. You look at that, you play that all day, 6, 7, 8 hours a day, and then you act that out somewhere. We go, oh, what's happening? I wonder what's happening. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. You become an abomination like you love. Hosea, the prophet, said, whatever you love, you become. And it's just a matter of time. You can take it off now, Adam. That doesn't get the point across. Ah, Shane, what's the big deal? Pac-Man to that. You tell me what's the big deal.